Hello and welcome to the Craftsman Truck series. We are here at Pocono, modern Pocono, and we are here for a 50-lap race for what should be a challenging one, I would think. Pocono is always pretty tricky. Gonna be popping in my setup here. I did not get quite as much practice as I would have liked, unfortunately. Had about 11 minutes to sign up for this and to get a little bit of practice after the ARCA race I just did. But I didn't want to miss it. I didn't want to miss the start. And that was just enough time for me to feel at least a little bit comfortable being able to get a couple laps in, but still would have liked to get a lot more, especially with Pocono. It can take a few laps to get the feel for it again, because this place is just so unique. Very, very momentum based, obviously, as you hit these long straightaways. If you mess up a corner and have to lift on an exit or something, you're going to be feeling the pain of that for a long way. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a smooth qualifying lap. Get a nice run to the line. See what happens.
Green, green, green.
Sometimes you end up shifting here at Pocono into third gear. I was not feeling like that was something I needed to do in practice. I did not feel that being necessary at all. Usually it's the older Pocono where that ends up being a thing, because here at modern Pocono the track's a little bit smoother, and so you're going through the corners a little bit faster. That meaning that you don't end up needing... Sorry, focusing up. You don't end up needing third gear to get through the corners quicker. Underdriving it a little bit here, I think. I certainly think I could have made the tunnel turn a little bit quicker. So there's a lot of confidence involved here as well, trying to get some good pace. 54.2. I know I could do much better than that, but just gonna try to get everything we can. Let's see here. We'll do session optimal, I guess. See if we can't beat it this next time around. A little bit more aggressive through the tunnel turn that time. It actually ended up being about the same speed, so I don't think we're going to be gaining much here, if any. A little bit more aggressive out of turn 3, but nah, this one's not going to be any faster, it doesn't look like. It'll be about a tenth slower, so not quite up to pace. We got guys hitting 53.6s. I'm definitely not up to that speed. I'm not quite sure how they hit that. Yeah, there's the third gear, just not a thing. You're going too fast. But always worth trying when you visit Pocono, I'd say. You bring something like the NASCAR Legends here, almost always you're shifting, I feel like, in those cars. Gonna be a lot of drafting here at Pocono, as usual, but sometimes it can surprise you, and you can end up getting some gaps, as long as the race goes green long enough. Got about 30 seconds. I should have done a practice pit in. The laps are so long here, I'm not going to get around again in order to do that, but we'll see if we even need to do a practice pit in at any point. Wonder if I could be entering a little bit more aggressively. I don't think so. So it looks like we're going to be about P6 right now, but kind of a distant P6. We're 2/10 slower to P5, which is a little concerning. I did not get nearly as much practice as I would have liked with the race setup either. I actually loosened up the Q setup a little bit. It wasn't turning quite as much as I would have hoped. and as a result, I loosened up the race setup a little bit as well. But probably could have done more. In fact, I will be right back. I'm going to make some more adjustments. Because I feel like this thing's going to go tight, and I don't want to really show off the OSR base setup that I started with here. So be right back. Alright, let me make sure we're recording. Yes, alright. So I loosened it up quite a bit more, actually. I kind of figure I don't want this thing to get tight if we can avoid it. So I made some clicks, loosened it up quite a bit. And that means I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. But I do think I would much rather have it on the looser side than the tighter side. And it might not even be. We'll see what happens.
50 laps.
So we'll jump into the truck here. Start in P6.
We should do well here. We're expecting you to finish in the top 5.
So, what we got going on for setups and stuff, I've got access to OSR setups, which used to be free, not anymore, but I do still have access without paying, thanks to a kindness of the owner. And I use those, and I've been teaching myself how to make changes to setups and things. And currently what I've been working with is using those as a base and then making changes based on the things I've been learning to, you know, kind of change the handling of the car or truck how I'd like.
Have a good ride.
So that's why I don't want to necessarily show the setup as much as I would prefer to be able to share everything I've got, because I'm more the type that would be like, yeah, take the setup I've got, let's have a race, you know what I mean? But it's not mine to share necessarily. Even though I'm making more and more changes as time goes on, I'm still using the OSR as a base, and I feel like there still might be stuff there that wouldn't really be fair to share since it's other people's work, and they have a pay model, so wouldn't feel right necessarily showing that. But made some adjustments to make this thing a little more my own. Like I say, I don't know, like I said, make the setup more my own, and it's more on the loose side now for sure, or at least I hope it is. I loosened it up quite a bit. But we got 50 laps upcoming here. That's plenty here at Pocono with almost minute-long lap times. Got about 31 on the fuel, 3 sets of tires. And let's get session last lap ready.
Yeah, from what I can tell, P1, 10, 14, and 18 didn't make the start.
Oh, wow. Lots of guys did not make the start, I guess, huh?
Shitty that P3 gets to go to P1 instead of P2.
Interesting. Wow, why did so many people miss the start? That's crazy. Even the pole setter.
Yeah, you would think they'd give it to the next guy in line, but nope, they choose to give it to the next guy in line on what lane you were in.
That's how they do it in real life, I believe. But anyway, we're getting started here. It'll be the 8 leading us off.
Get ready,
Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green.
Or I guess more accurately, it is the green flag leading us off with the restarts enabled. A little bit awkward heading into turn 1 here because we're all going to have the draft.
Car inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
They're being put 3 wide immediately. That's not my favorite thing in the world.
2 wide.
Nine's losing it, getting caught here.
Record on one, record on one.
Top 3 wide. The yellow
Alright.
flag is out. They
Well,
want
we
you
survived.
single file. Pit road is closed.
Those guys that started in the pits might have been onto something.
When the yellow flag came out.
A couple of guys we were able to pass. They are getting their spots back. But believe it or not, taking it 3 wide in turn 1
Start there, buddy.
didn't quite work. Thankfully, we were able to avoid it.
I was literally just about to say the way that you backed up made me scared, but then I seen coming up turn 1 while you did it.
It's a pretty common occurrence here at Pocono, unfortunately. Guys love to take it
more times than not.
28 wide at the start, and then you don't make it to turn 2.
This is my first open race of the week. I ran a couple of the fixed races, and didn't have that issue.
Suddenly we're
but,
P4.
Yeah, this one being my first open one. I've been running the next gen there at Homestead all week long, so I didn't know what to really expect. And then now I see what to expect.
I knew it was going to be sketchy with the new physics in the truck series here in iRacing. I knew with all these cars all around us on both directions, it was going to get loose, and it did. But thankfully, I was ready for it. Looked like a couple of guys were not quite ready for it. The 9 was getting loose. Looks like some guys got into each other.
Scraped up, man.
Just scraped up. We're just scraped up.
Yeah, that 10's
Yeah,
got
what
a
about me?
dented right front for sure.
How do I look?
You're not going to want that
Your
here at
left front
Pocono
is
either.
sprinkled, like bent in where it's
Even minor
Don't touch the
damage
right.
here can really hurt you on these long straightaways. So I'm glad I was able to avoid that.
your right looks kind of like fairly depth, like your left front's pretty crinkled up, your fender's crinkled. I mean, I don't see serious damage, it's just crinkled, I don't know how it'll do.
Catch
I believe the 10 was
Scott.
behind us, wasn't he? Somebody was behind us and ended up flying past as I slowed down for it. I guess maybe got caught in it. I don't remember who it was. It might have been the 10, but I was just slowing down, letting the way clear.
Pit road is now open.
Where's that guy going? He's taking the access
The
road?
way that it sounds, I mean, as long as you're following another truck, you should be alright with the draft and stuff, but I'd be more worried about the tire rub.
Going into the pits, getting that fixed. Honestly, the 10 looks worse than the 9 to me. Like, the 10's right front does not look good.
So good. I'm pretty confident in my race pace.
Closed. Pit road is
Especially this
closed.
early in the race. If I were him, I would have definitely fixed that. You do not want to have aero damage at Pocono. But thankfully, we will not be starting behind him. We will be now in 3rd place behind the leader, who I don't think was involved in it at all. Hopefully we'll get some green flag running here, because
Yeah, it was only 11 seconds.
pace laps at Pocono are not necessarily the most
Watch
fun.
out, that's
This is a
racing.
very large facility. Gotta hope that the guys behind will be at least a little bit patient, don't take it 4 wide immediately, but based on some previous experience here at Pocono, that's kind of just what happens the whole race, and sometimes you get some real disastrous events where guys just cannot make it through turn 1 without wrecking because they're being so aggressive. You end up getting enough draft by the time you get to turn 1 that you can actually make a move, and nobody doesn't want to make a move ever. It feels like everyone's always got to take the run, and then you've got 5 guys stacked on top of each other trying to take a run, and there's never enough room. And I feel like you get a lot of that at Pocono. At the start here, though, it looked like there was just some guys getting real
Kind of
loose on the
dumb
cold
question
tires,
here, but I'm
maybe
gonna ask
even
anyway.
helped out by
Does
the
anybody
new
downshift
aero
into
stuff.
3rd going through 1, or do you guys stay 4th all the way around?
Fourth, I think.
No, you can like hold it, like you only have to lift off a little bit. You like get the entry right, you only have to lift off for a little bit.
You almost never shift into 3rd on ovals.
Yeah, I think the time you almost only overdo that would be
Okay, Colt.
Legacy Pocono here, because you go slower, but with the modern Pocono, the surface is faster, so you don't really need to do it as much.
Yeah, 10-4, I was just wondering, kind of
Stumbled over my words, but I got to the point, I think.
Like, I thought last season when I ran Pocono, one of the last times I ran it, guys were saying they were shifting into 3rd, and I'm like, I don't know why, but they were. Other than that, I mean, I know Homestead, you downshift into 4th, but that's about it.
Downshift into 4th at
Yeah,
Homestead.
just FYI on the inside lane, I am going to roll it into 1. I'm not going to hell bells in there, because if I would have done that, the guy on the outside and I would have fucking destroyed each other. So, I'm gonna go as fast as I can without wiping out. Just FYI. So,
Don't you downshift at Martinsville?
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty
Alright, getting a heads up that he's going to take it easy. I like to hear that. I think it's a good idea with the cold tires, so I certainly wouldn't mind just being a little bit patient behind him. I don't think the guy behind us is likely to do the same thing, but we'll see what happens. Just got to hold our own line.
The tracks that I don't want to run.
It depends on if you're running the cup car or not. Downshift a lot of more tracks in the cup car than anything.
Yeah, the cup car is all a whole different thing. You got fifth gear and all that nonsense. But we're going to be watching the 8 for the launch. This time it will be up to him when to go, as long as it's in the restart zone.
Fifth to third.
Pace car is
Sorry,
off.
fourth.
Time to do your job. Green, green, green. You're now in third. The next car's the leader.
Rolling into one.
Car outside. Still there. Still there.
Drift up out of the corner here.
Clear. Car outside.
Okay.
Clear outside if you want it. Outside.
A bit tricky there.
Close. Still there.
Really don't want to go through the tunnel turn too wide. We're getting taken 3 wide again.
Still there.
Really would just
Inside,
rather
2
back
wide.
out of this right now.
Clear
It's
inside.
very unnecessary. Outside lane was able to power by early there.
Sorry, I got a 10-minute loop. They're coming out of 30.
Fastest lap.
Well, we made a lap.
56.
That's good news.
T1, just set the fastest lap. 56.5.
I'm just taking it easy, man, because I know there's a long way to go. I think we're going to be able to keep up just fine in this draft.
Okay, Colton, the next car is car
Well, we do have to
number
keep
3.
up with it. They are getting away a little bit. Ooh, I think someone just clobbered the wall up there. I think that was P2. It looked like he was on an angle to do it. I couldn't really see that well, but... Ooh, truck definitely loose. That's what I asked for. Holy cow, I was having to dance it. Doing a little bit of dancing out of turn 3.
8. Car
New
number
fast
6.
lap for you.
This is new fastest lap for
I turned turn 3 into turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just turn the steering wheel so much.
0.212.
That's your best in the session.
I like it though. I like a loose race car. That's what I was looking for when I really loosened it up beforehand. That's what I want. I don't want this thing to get tight on me. That's a American flag car with the dent, the 10 I think it was. Hanging in there pretty well. These guys having an issue.
Outside. Still there, hold your line.
Big bump draft.
Still there.
Recognize Mark from the
Keep low.
from one of the discords, I think. One of Nick or Gavin's community members, I believe. Let me get in line.
Just done a
Give us another bump draft.
57. The guy behind has just done a 54.59.
Just got to be patient and wait for your opportunities and not try to do too much because you're all going to be on top of each other for a while here at Pocono. More likely than not, especially if guys are just not going to turn in for turn 2. Holy cow, what was that?
Car outside.
This is a mess. We're all tripping over
You're
each
on the
other.
bottom, 3 wide. Car outside, 2 wide. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Still hold.
Sure, we hold our
Outside,
line
2
because we
wide.
got people all over the
Still there,
place.
hold your line. Stay low.
What this guy's doing.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
This is kind of absurd racing. We're all just stuck on top of each other, slowing each other down, and the leaders are driving away.
Outside is clear.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Brian, drifted that whole corner.
Just trying to survive right now. There's way too many guys tripping over each other.
Yeah.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
You said it, that's the first thing that popped into my mind.
Still there, hold your line.
Not quite able to make that work. We're gonna stay side by side.
Clear high.
Time was 56.06.
Man, we are just all so stuck on each other, man.
Outside. Stay low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Oh, Wrecking 2, Wrecking 2.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up,
Oh,
single
boy.
file. Pit road is closed.
Got some real arrow tight right there. Pushed up a little bit, but we're okay.
What's that yellow flag for me? Was it?
Catch star 10,
Huh.
car.
We got a wreck right behind us, I think.
Go ahead on by 14.
Not quite able to make it on fuel yet. I don't think we necessarily want to pit. Maybe if everybody in front of us goes, but we can't make it on fuel.
Catch
And,
star 10, car.
We haven't done too many green flag laps yet. Man, just really awkward racing because if you take a run, you end up side by side, and then the guys behind you catch up real quick because you're racing side by side.
Checking up out of one.
If you stay in line and lift, same thing happens. Everybody just ends up so stacked on top of each other, it's crazy. Not even mentioning the draft. I do think if we ended up going for a long run or something, you could end up getting spread apart more, but it seems like that's going to be really tough to do. Got so many people behind us. I feel like pitting now and losing a ton of track position would be a dangerous prospect. Mark did a great job getting through there. He chose the right opportunities and was aggressive enough to get some track position. What is everybody going to do here? If they're all coming, I guess I will too. Only because we have 3 sets.
We'll need to stop again.
You guys staying out.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
97, 96. It's too early to really tell what the tires were going to do. It will kind of get on that right rear a little bit more early in a run.
They want you in single file. Past the 10, car.
Do you beat the 10?
We think we'll need to add 6.7 gallons.
6.7 gallons. That doesn't seem like that much. Is that savable? I don't know.
Catch the 8, car.
How many people did we have stay out? Not quite that many. So we might be okay. I think it might have been a good idea to come in there. I don't know how much fuel we'd be able to save here because obviously there's a lot of throttle time that you have no choice but to partake in. But you also have a lot of draft that could help the lap times, or not the lap times, but the fuel consumption. So you might be able to save some here. I don't know. Seems like it would really depend. 6 gallons is a lot, though.
Did anybody not pit there?
Looks like we had a lot of guys take 2 tires, maybe, or no tires.
Maybe a lot more fuel when I repaired my damage.
Because they got out of the pits real quick.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside.
I think there was at least 2 or 3 there that didn't pit.
I think it was just me and the 2 car.
So the front row is going to be no tires, no fuel.
We will need to add 6.5 gallons.
32 laps. Still like 5 laps short, and that's a long way here at Pocono. So I don't think we're quite going to be able to make it. But we're going to save just in case we get a couple of yellows in a row or something, because then we might be able to. This is going to be a very dangerous restart. We're going to be 4 wide, I can almost guarantee you, up front. And I'm not convinced these guys are going to be able to hold on to it with how sketchy it's going to be. I'm going to be having to focus on my own truck to make sure I'm able to hold on to it. This could be very dangerous. We'll see what happens. Definitely would have preferred to have been on the inside, I think, because it's going to be harder to avoid whatever happens without being able to escape below.
It looks like we'll need to add 6.5 gallons.
6.5, alright. Should hopefully get a good look at the leader. It's the number 2 car, or truck rather.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Get it into 2nd gear and hopefully get ourselves a nice jump.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green. The leader is running 57.7.
Actually able to get to the inside here. Oh, we're lifting off early here. Oh. Alright, we're alive. This guy's blocking us.
Outside. Keep low. Still there. Keep low. Clear.
I took it extra easy there because I didn't want to push up.
Right here, 15.
Afraid for some aero tight and not turning quite as much as I would want on the cold tires.
You've just
P7.
done a 57.34. Mark, car number 5, is now in the lead.
They're 3 wide for the lead and looking like they're bouncing off of each other up there. It's been pretty physical so far, whether intentional or not. Got some guys getting the wall up there, it looked like. Maybe you can get away with damage better than I thought, just because of the draft. But usually when I think Pocono or along a big track like this where you're doing a lot of flat footing it, usually I'm thinking you're not going to be wanting to get any sort of damage.
The leader has just done 54.
8 right behind us, looking like he's cool riding in line for now. Leader's getting loose. No one's really breaking away this time, at least not yet. Good tunnel turn there. Doing some early lift-offs. Get in line behind the 6.
The lap time was at 54.75.
Alright, I'm liking this. We're getting some laps in. It feels like things are pretty calm for the most part right now.
We estimate we're going to need to add 6.1 gallons.
6.1 gallons now.
Hill.
That number's going down, but I don't know if it's going to be going down enough. Those guys are still brawling like it's the last lap for the lead. I think I'm glad I'm not a part of that right now. I just don't think that's necessary at this point. Do want to try to keep in this draft, though. As much as I'm trying to take it easy on my tires.
That was at 55.17.
Dan, what is your problem, dude? It's like 3 turns you turn down into people. Turn your spotter on.
Uh-oh, they're angry behind us.
Talk about cash.
We might not be going green for very long.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he did that to me a few times.
Oh, the 9 big into the wall. Really wiped out.
Yeah, I was just behind him. I watched him do it 3 times. He just did it to me.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Dave. Car number 9.
It's got a pretty solid run on us. Is he going to try to make a move? Looks like he's filing in.
6-3.
I feel like I'm rolling the center pretty darn well here. I'm happy with how the truck feels. It's just really awkward racing right now with everyone stuck on each other.
Car outside.
Ryan had a bad tunnel turn. We'll try to make the most of it here. Try to see if we can clear him.
Stay low. Filling up now should get us to the end. Outside is clear.
Alright, able to power around, I think. Want to try to get into the draft still. Don't want to lose these guys in front of us. Let's get into the closer guys' draft. Side by side. If they go side by side through the tunnel turn, we'll be right back on them.
Car in front is Haynes.
You go so much slower through the tunnel turn when you have to be side by side. Oh wow, the 6 just wipes out the 2 essentially.
Sorry, man, I got a little tight there. Car outside.
Wow, we're gonna get 1 spot from that,
Clear high.
maybe 2.
Car outside. Still there. Still there.
Not able to clear him, that's fine. He's got a good
Clear
run.
on
We will
top.
file in.
You're back in 5th.
P5 right now, we're up to the top 5. I'd like to work together with the 6, see if we can't catch up to that group in front. Trying to be smooth right now. Try to get those runs out of the corner. We're falling behind those top 3 though. That's not really what I like to see.
55.49.
Getting shoved into the corner here. Gonna work with the 6. We're not gonna try to pass them. missing a tunnel turn.
Outside. Still there. Clear up top.
Alright, well, I guess we'll lead the pack here. We'll see if he wants to work with us or if he's going to try to be side by side. We have lost the top three.
Pit window is open.
You're back in
Looks like he's
fourth
going to work
position.
with us, maybe. Oh, guy behind him is not. We're about to get slapped into the second turn here like he did to the other guy. It looks like he's following us here. We're much quicker through the tunnel turn, it looks like. We gained a couple tenths on him. They're driving away, unfortunately. I really need the support here, the draft support, but we're not getting it.
We'll need to add 5.7 gallons.
Not going to make it on fuel, but it's agonizingly close to being theoretically possible, I guess. I guess it's not close necessarily, but it's close to being within the conversation, but I just don't think it is. So we're just going to have to keep going for now. Continue to drive away from the guys behind, it looks like. Happy with how the truck's handling for sure right now. It's a little bit on the loose side, but it's definitely drivable. And it's not getting tighter, which is the most important thing to me. Because if it gets tighter, it's just going to get slower, and there's nothing I can do about that.
9-4.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Those top three seem like they're working together pretty well right now because they're able to use the draft with each other and keep themselves quick. I'm not seeing too much side by side right now. Got a half a second gap now to the guys behind us.
Okay,
No real support from them.
Should be about 18 laps of fuel remaining.
I have no idea what we're going to do with the strategy here because we're so close to being able to make it
I think we'll need to add 5.7 gallons.
without being able to actually make it. They just went through the tunnel turn side by side behind us, so that's going to lose them several more tenths.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1 second.
Yeah, I sure am. We are stuck in the middle of nowhere. I feel like we got good pace, but we don't have the draft we need to keep up with those top three guys. I'm just stuck in the middle of no man's land. I need those guys up front to start battling again or something. But I think they understand the assignment right now. They're content building that gap,
You're pulling away from the car behind.
putting
The
themselves
gap
in a
is
great spot for a top
1.7
three.
seconds.
underdrove turn 3 a little bit, unfortunately, there. But they're continuing to battle behind us and losing more and more ground. We ain't got no friends. Where's all our friends, man? Out here in the middle of nowhere, all by myself. Really kind of messed up turn 1 there. Did not get the run out I needed. I don't know when to pit, because ideally we would want to pit with other drivers so we can stay in their draft, but we're not in anybody's draft right now. So I think maybe if the guys behind pit, maybe we also pit, and then maybe their slight undercut will allow them to get close to us. But do we really want that? They look like they're battling each other more than they're working together. So is that something I even really want to wish for?
Okay, Colton.
I don't know,
you've used
man.
half your fuel.
Oh man, I hate seeing those top 3 guys just drive further and further away. Apparently I've been really stinking in the tunnel turn because that was so much faster than last lap. Somehow managed to be a 10th and a half faster in Sector 2 that time.
That lap time was 55.85. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Truck's a little loose. I think that's just going to be the best it's going to get. I mean, no matter what you do, no matter how you set up the car or truck, the tires are going to wear. Like, that's just part of racing. So no matter what, you're going to be slower. So I think I'm okay with the way it's weighing right now, just being a little bit slower and sliding just a little bit compared to an alternative where you could tighten the truck up or something, but you'll just end up going through the corners slower.
The leader just did a 55.6.
We are 2/10 slower than the leader right now.
We'll need to add 5.5 gallons.
5.5. It really is bogging down quite a bit through turn 1, but I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we do want to shift. I just don't see that ever happening.
This is a hard-ass track to complete a pass on, man.
He's not wrong. Tough track to pass at, and even when you do, they kind of just stick to you. We got 3/10 back to the guy behind, 4.8 up to the guys in front. It looks like that 5 might be, oh, that's Mark, might be losing a little bit of ground, but I think he's
Car 1 has taken the lead.
sticking just fine. We did have a lead change right there, so maybe they're going to start battling. That could help bring them back to us. They have a long way to go to truly bring them back to us, though. They're going to need to battle a lot. I really do believe if I were able to be in that front group, I'd be able to mix it up with them. It does feel like, I think the truck is pretty sporty, but we're not invited to the cool kids table, unfortunately. I mean, the fact we were able to break away from the guys behind us makes me feel like we've got some good pace to be able to do that despite the draft. when do we pit? I did not practice a green flag pit stop like I should have. It's going to make me even more reluctant to want to actually pull the trigger on it.
I'll get the inside, dude.
.5 up to them there. I feel like they're not gaining quite as much anymore. I don't know how much good that does us, but... I don't really feel like I'm slowing down now. Really getting tougher to get it to grip up.
So where's the snap there? Yeah, that thing's fast, though.
I might pit. Because I think here at Pocono you might be able to pit and not lose a lap. So if a yellow does come out before too long, we might be okay.
The car in front is pitting. The
Oh,
lead
they're
is
pitting
pitting
right
now.
now. He might have been thinking the same thing.
You're back in third. Keep hustling. The car behind is pitting. Car 3 has
Car
taken
behind
the
is
lead.
pitting now too.
Okay, Colton. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Oh man, what do I do? It's so tricky. Do we take 2 tires? Do I dare do that? Splash and go, 2 tire, call late? Maybe we do. Oh, do I want to do that though? Because we are really close to being able to make it. What if we take 2 tires and just enough fuel to make it to the end? Maybe that's our little plan.
Lap was at
Our little
56.10.
goofy, real stupid plan. I don't know. And then if we do get a yellow or something, maybe we just take the left side so when we come in, then we get track position that way. I don't know. Seems kind of dumb, but maybe it'll work.
Thank you for the pushes while I could take them, bud. I'm pitting in.
The lead is pitting now. The car in front is
Just a
pitting.
leader. Alright, we are going to assume the lead now.
Nice and smooth, you're running second. The car
Hello,
behind
I'm
is
pitting
pitting.
here.
Caution, yellow flag. The
Oh,
lead
never
is
mind.
considered 3.12.
Well, that
Line up
changes
single
things.
file. Pit road is closed. Catch up 7. Car, catch up 2. Car.
Well,
I don't know how that's going to work out. We're going to hurry up and get to the pace car, though. It's definitely going to be bad for some guys, that pit. Those guys that were in right there did make it out in time.
Let the
Oh,
pace
there's
car
pace car.
by.
It flew by it.
Sorry, Ben, I'm texting right now.
Checking up at a 1, checking up at a 1.
Huh.
Hey, you didn't get caught in that going in there right before the yellow, did you?
Oh yeah, I wonder if anybody got penalties.
Who's that?
Oh no, Mark! He just lost connection. He might have been in a really good spot too, depending on whether he's able to take those tires.
I was ready to go.
Really weird timing for the caution there. I really don't know how this is going to shake out.
Pit road is now open.
All I know is now I get to figure out how much damage I have and get it repaired.
Was that you that spun?
Half the 9. Car.
No, I didn't spin or
Watch your speed
anything.
limit in the pits.
I
Okay,
took
Colton,
off
we'll
and
fuel
got
you to the end of the race.
About
Hmm.
maybe 5 or 6 laps ago.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
I got slowed down 82.72. Wow, we were really on the right rear. That's interesting. Maybe we overdid it. I don't know. We'll have less fuel now, though.
We're done. Get
I
going.
got 3 minutes and 37 seconds to repair off that one. I'm just going to take as much
Be
as I can
mindful,
and see
you
what
only
I
have
can
one
do
set
here.
of tires remaining. Line up, single file.
Alright, what
Hey,
place are
car.
we in?
All that tagging a wall. It's amazing, man.
It might be in bad shape, actually. It looks like there's
I tagged
quite a
it
few
off
guys in
every
front of
minute.
us, and their tires aren't that old.
I like it when you barely broke it and it says, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was going to have a pretty good amount, but I
Let's
mean,
see
the
here,
hood
we
didn't
are-
even crinkle, so I figured it wasn't going to be that
Where's that
bad.
going?
I figured
Half
it
the
would be more
15
around
car.
maybe 30 seconds to
Catch
possibly a
up,
minute
There
mark,
we
but
go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
3 minutes,
5,
I mean,
6,
I don't think I
7th
hit it that
place.
damn hard.
But the guys in front of us only have slightly older tires. 8 2-lap older, 3 2-lap older. 7's got 5-lap older tires. That's potentially enough to make a difference. It's going to be tough to say, though, with the draft. I wonder how old the tires are for the real front guys. The guys are way up front there. I can't see quite far enough.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the inside. Catch the 3 car.
13, lap 35. Yeah, their tires really aren't that old. This is going to be sketchy. Everyone's going to be real aggressive. Only 10 to go on the restart. I think I'd better just hope that we can survive to the end, because this could very well go absolutely unhinged. Well, just gotta hope that we can get a good restart. Hopefully the inside lane will get the momentum. And nobody will spin directly in front of us through turn 1, because it's gonna be easy to do. Really try to make sure we can get a decent view.
Get ready. Going green. Pace car is off.
Can't see.
Green, green, green.
See well enough though.
Got 10 laps to go. Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Stay low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Still there, still there. Car outside, 2 wide. Keep low.
Oh,
Still there.
dang it, man! Outside of that draft, this sucks.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line.
Not get enough turn there. We'll leave the lane open for the 8.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
I just
Clear
had
up
to power it through right there. Somehow it stuck for us. Not gonna make a move on the 7 here. Just gonna push him, keep some momentum moving forward.
1-0.
Outside.
Well, I didn't expect that, but
Keep low.
mm,
Still there, hold
not
your
able to
line.
make it happen. Sticks to our
clear.
outside. Look. Just got to keep it in line here because we need all the momentum moving forward that we can. We're running P6, not bad at all.
54.85. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 54.08. Inside. Clear inside.
I tried to get to his outside, maybe. Not quite happening. Oh, what is happening in front of us? Someone's about to smack the wall.
That did not work.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it. Outside. Still there. Keep low. You're back in 5th. Keep low. Stay low.
Not going to be able to do that.
Outside is clear.
Got to get back in line. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, please. Don't put me side by side in the tunnel turn.
Inside. Clear inside.
Or you're very lucky you did not get spun right there.
I didn't hear car inside.
I'll remember that.
Remember what? You weren't on the inside. Sorry, I forgot. I gotta leave the whole lane open for you.
Car outside.
Don't want to be here, man.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it.
Oh, wreck out of 1, wreck
The
out of
yellow
5,
flag is
middle
out.
of the... Yeah,
Line up,
whatever.
single
Okay.
file.
That
Pit
sucks.
is closed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Feels like he's better than that, man. Come on.
Five laps to go.
Well, you can't pit this
Stay
late, I
sharp.
don't think. You need the track position. I'm gonna be P5. 13's going to be starting right behind us, so I'm sure he'll put us 5 wide because he feels that I wronged him. But if someone's not to my inside, I'm not going to not take my corner the way I want to. Especially the tunnel turn here. You lose so much speed if you don't take the fast lane. Gonna be an even more mad dash to the finish, I guess. We're only gonna have a couple laps to go by the time we're ready here. Before I wanted the inside line because I felt like I could better escape a wreck if one happens, but at this point I feel like you need to be on the outside in order to catch with the draft and everything. Where did that guy just go? Oh my god, he's inside my car. What is going
The
on?
leader, Hill, is pitting.
Past that 5, car.
People just came in. I don't know about that, man.
Car 5, got the lucky dog, let them past on the outside. Pit road is closed.
Well, we're gonna be outside. That's kind of what I wanted. I don't know what the blinking guy's doing. Maybe we won't be on the inside if he's losing connection. Thankfully, the other guy pit too. That was remembering that, I guess.
Did the leader just disconnect?
Not yet, but he definitely disappeared.
There's the 3.
Left us
He's
3,
teleporting
car
behind us. I'm surprised that he was allowed to keep going after all
there he
that.
is.
Well, it looks like the 3 holds on for now. He's going to keep connection. So we will stay on the outside, which is what I want. Hopefully we can give the 6 a good push. Maybe get some momentum. Get around the 7 maybe. On the restart. We need the 6 to have some good reaction time though for the launch. Gotta make this happen.
One left to green. You're on the outside this time.
Dave, why didn't you go get gas or tires?
Hopefully the 3's connection hangs in there, because he's going to be leading this thing off. We got to be able to see when he launches. It's going to come down to this, though. It's a
around just the way I was looking for.
natural green-white checkered, so it won't count toward a green-white checkers, but it will be one, essentially. 2 laps to go on the restart here.
I'm good on fuel.
We'll see if this is the last restart or not. It's definitely going to be very aggressive. Gonna have to do our best here to get a good launch, because if we don't, the guys behind will. And you know they're gonna take that opportunity this late in the race. It's probably a good idea to be pretty flush to the wall here as well, or else they probably won't mind slipping by on the outside. Seven's actually got slightly older tires as well. In fact, everybody around us does, but I don't think it's going to matter. Especially like the 3.
About to go green.
Pretty sure
Stay focused.
when he pit, the couple of laps older tires he has were in under yellow pretty much, so.
Paid car is off. Green, green, green. You're back in 4th position. 2 more. Let's go. Car inside. The leader is running. 59.4.
I need you to go, man.
Still inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
So slow. What are we doing?
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
This guy's gonna shove up into me and wreck me.
Clear
Holy
inside.
cow, that was scary.
Car inside.
We're able to hold on enough to get to the outside of the 7,
Still
though.
inside.
Come on, let's clear him. We gotta clear him.
Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
We were not able to, so we had a very slow tunnel turn, but able to get by him. One's got fresher tires.
My bad, dude. Back in 3rd. Keep hustling.
Come on, Coulter.
Car inside.
Yeah, he's making that move 10 times out of 10.
Still there at the bottom. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
We get to the inside of the 6.
Inside.
Tries to fit into a spot that's not there.
Inside. Clear inside. Outside.
We'll get to his inside. Is that going to be enough,
Keep
though?
low. The next car's the leader. Clear high. Outside. Keep low. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Drag race to the line, and we're going to lose it between both of them.
Car number 3.
That sucks.
Still there.
Oh well.
Still there.
P4. Okay, that's the finish.
P4 is still good. We're the number 4 car. Truck. Vehicle.
Nice run.
Lawnmower.
Solid work.
Good race. Good win. 3 gets the win.
Good win, buddy.
His internet holds on by the tiniest of threads. I'm going to pull this thing over. Cutting. Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll take a look at it. I didn't think I did anything wrong there because it didn't have a truck car inside message. But maybe he was closer than I gave credit for, and maybe he did cut us a break. Want to at least let him know I acknowledge it. We'll take a look at it. I'm going to do that first thing while I'm thinking about it. Let's see here. He leaves. Just before the final yellows here. Let's see. Here he is. Is he on older tires as well? I think he might have been. At 47. And at this point I was at 39. That doesn't seem right. No, lap 47's at the end of the race. That's right. He pit very late, so we'll take a look at it. So we get past him there. This wasn't quite it. I think it was into the tunnel turn here. Yeah, I don't know, man. He wasn't there. Yeah, I'm taking my normal corner, and he's just driving in a little bit harder than I am, a little bit lower. I don't think he's going to be able to make that corner without the extra bit of slowdown he does there. I mean, he's not there. I don't believe I should have to give him that corner because he's not on my inside. So I'm going to take my corner how I plan to take my corner. Just, you know, even if you can get your nose on the inside halfway into the corner, that doesn't mean I have to race as if I'm afraid of you or something. I don't know. I don't believe I did anything wrong there. But if I'm wrong, please tell me. I don't want to always assume that I know everything, because that's a good way to know nothing. Got through there pretty good. I almost got back into the back of the 7 because they entered the corner side by side with the 6. I don't know. Anyway. Wasn't trying to cut him off by any means. But he wasn't to my inside, so if he's not to my inside, I'm going to take my corner how I want to take it. But let's look at the incidents properly now. Get this started here. So we did have the early troubles, the 9 getting loose out there, and then the 2 catches him. Yeah, that was just the 9 getting super loose on the outside. And he's still in the process of catching it when the 2 comes up to catch him. And then chain reaction there. It was the 3 behind us that almost got us. He might not have been able to see it. Oh, he might have actually gotten a little bit of help from the 1, too. Ooh. So he kind of ends up going down toward it, but he ends up winning, so it didn't affect him too bad. We get through it. Thankfully, it all moved down to the bottom. A couple of those guys that were involved in it still able to have a very nice finish in the end. Lap 10 here. The 15's going to punt the 16. 15 sideways, but everything's all right. Ooh, 12 drifting through the tunnel turn, but everything all right. Let's adjust this camera a little bit. Ooh, what happened there? So entering turn 3 side by side. 15's a little bit high up. Yeah, the 15 doesn't quite turn into the corner like he should. The 10 also looked like he was running a line that was going to hold him really tight at the same time, but the 15 also quite a bit a ways off the bottom. They came together, but everything ended up being pretty good there. Oh, shoot. A little bit of bumper trucks. Turn 2 went really badly for him there, and then he kind of changes lanes right in front of the 11. Felt like there was maybe a little bit of time to react to it, but that was just some high-speed bump drafting, I guess. 6 behind us. Not sure why we're seeing that. I wonder what caused that caution after we had the good long run. I'm not actually sure. It was right when pit stops were starting. We almost had green flag pit stops. I guess I should be thankful I didn't have to do a green flag pit stop because I didn't practice it. Oh, here it was. So side by side, lap 36. Exiting turn 1. Huh. Weird that it kind of turned him like that. It looked like they got each other pretty square, but maybe the 6 was getting a little bit loose, the 2 was getting a bit loose at the same time, and it got him at just the right angle to send that truck sideways. Ooh, some really close calls there. Everything worked out. Ooh, some congestion in the tunnel turn. The 9 struggling for grip. He's out into that wall, outside wall hard. Gonna get the 18 a good run on him. Oh, shoot. Man, the 2 had a really good run going, and that did not last for him. He was caught in that last wreck right there, and that finished him off, it looks like. It looked like he was involved in a couple of wrecks. This looked like a bit of a chain reaction. So the 13, I saw him drifting up pretty far. It looked like he was trying to get to my inside to maybe prove a point, maybe? I don't know. But he really, I guess, overcooks it or something. Maybe he was just trying to take that low line really hard on entry or something. Not quite able to hold it together, and that checks up the 8. These guys get checked up right there, and the 2 tries to shoot for the gap between them because there is a lane, but he's not quite able to get between there as he just tags the right rear of the 8, and that sends everybody together. KOs the 2 for sure. Oh, and that's a popped engine for the 11 as well. Bad luck for him. The 2 had a rough race. And looking like everybody's getting caught back up. Then here on our natural green-white checkered, some wall right there. Oh, wow. The 2 was involved in another one, apparently. But I think the white flag's out at this point, so no yellow. Let's see. It would have been close. We very nearly got another green-white checkered. Yeah, let's see. Right about there is when the yellow would have come out. Just barely gets to the line in time. Look at that. That's crazy. That easily could have been another yellow, and right at the very end there could have been a green-white checkered. Yeah, it looks like the 12 just messed up the corner. He got tight on exit, into the wall, bounces off. Maybe a little bit of netcode help getting the 2 around, but the 2's struggles, or bad luck, continues. I mean, he was in about every wreck, I think. 18x, that sucks. They certainly weren't all his fault either. I don't remember if any of them were, but that one certainly wasn't. And that was the last to see. I guess we can look at the last lap there, because we ended up finishing going across the line 3 wide, which stinks because I thought I was in a good position. So we, I know the 1 had fresh tires, and he was obviously very fast. Felt like I needed to just hold on to the outside there. The 1 desperately trying to get to his inside. He tries to file it in. There's no room, though. Slows just about everybody down. Six overdrives the tunnel turn a bit. And that gives me momentum on exit, and I went for it. I felt like I had to. And then I did everything I could trying to keep the momentum there, but 1 gets a really good run. The 6 gets a run out of the corner as well, and yeah. At least our internet issues are happening after the race. I guess I don't know, I just had such a good run through turn 2, I felt like I couldn't just stay behind the 6 right there on the last lap. I guess I could have held him a little wider, gotten a better angle on the corner. Maybe I could have driven in hard and cleared him. But, I mean, if I do a slider on him, he's just going to get an even better run out of the corner. Yeah, that's just... Dang, I went from P2 to P4 in the final stretch, but that's still a good finish. Just a helpless feeling there. I just kind of started weaving a little bit. I'm like trying to side draft both sides of me at the same time, but not going to happen for us. They were really close, finishing for second right there. Very, very close, but the 6 gets them by 4/1000ths of a second. But P4 is the 4 truck, not bad at all. We'll see what iRacing has to say about that finish. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that. Sometimes Pocono could be a real mess, but that wasn't too bad at all. I really did enjoy that one. So, race results page for you. Coming right up, we got 13 iRating from that one, up to 5310 in this 27-13 strength of field. P4 finish gets us 134 championship points. Top finisher with 0x. That's worth something, right? The 7 also able to pull that off behind us. Not too many guys that were able to, actually. In fact, myself, the 7, and the 5. That's Mark. Wow, look at Mark. Able to pull it back to P8 after disconnecting. That's impressive. He should have been racing for the win, probably. But we were the only 3 trucks that ended up with 0x. Obviously, some of the guys, it wasn't their fault they didn't. But we were able to avoid all the little bit of chaos that happened this race and find ourselves a nice solid finish with a clean truck. So that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Fun 3-wide finish for us. Unfortunately, we were the slowest of those 3. But fun race. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.